Hey guys, Dr. Kresimir here. I'm a chiropractor from London, Ontario, Canada. On today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating and reviewing the Pso-Rite. But before we get to that, please like, share, and subscribe. It's totally free and easy for you to do. And I believe that it would mean a lot to our communities to help get this information out there, because there's a lot of people who are really hurting and need all the help that they can get. So we need a discussion, and I will try to make it as quick a conversation around why muscle work, foam rolling, massage guns are becoming so popular. I will demonstrate this product, and then I will tell you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. If you're one of those people who's already bored listening to me talk, that's fine. I will make it quick first. I think this is a great product. I think you can absolutely make it a wonderful part of your self-care. You should make it, but it's not without its, I don't want to say faults, because there's really no faults, but it definitely has its limitations and its drawbacks. So let's talk about the muscles first. So the thinking is this. We know that your body, when anything becomes damaged, the first thing that your body does is it lays down scar tissue. The issue with scar tissue, I didn't try to make that funny, but muscle is a fiber, meaning it slides like this. When the muscle is damaged, and damage doesn't need to be there was an injury. Damage can be, I sit a long time, I spend a long time in the same position, I train a lot, so there's a lot of scar tissue in my muscles because they're always breaking down and rehealing. But you want your muscle to be able to slide. When your body lays down scar tissue, it lays it down quickly, so it goes in every direction, and then what happens is your muscle can't slide, muscle becomes tight. So the thinking with foam rolling and this and the massage guns are, we're gonna help break down the scar tissue, and then eventually over time, your body will lay down more, will break it down again, and eventually it'll go in the right direction. So, and then hopefully what that means is there's less pain. Oftentimes when there is joint injury, a lot of the pain is coming from the inflammatory factors that the muscles and the soft tissues are producing. So that is definitely a thing. Now, again, I think this thing is great. I'm gonna demonstrate what I think the original purpose for, what the original purpose was for, and then the other uses they like to recommend, and then I'm going to give you my honest review of it, okay? So the original thinking, because it's called the Pso-Rite, PSO, and it's referencing a muscle in your hip called the psoas muscle, which happens to be the most tightest muscle in the average person. The reason that it's the tightest muscle is because it's the hip flexor, and we spend a lot of time with our hip flex. So the original purpose was to use it like this on your hip flexors, right? So get this thing into your hip flexors, get on them, push your body weight down on it. I'll talk about the limitations in a little bit, but it's like, if you're just going to use it for this, in my opinion, it's worth it. It's awesome. You can use it up into your stomach, into your abs, and then there's some other uses that they suggest. They're saying you can use it on your lower back. I don't love necessarily these positions. I'll tell you in a little bit why. I do like the one they suggest up in the neck, and they show you, other positions in your spine. It's hard to get on it, but they show you other positions in your spine like this, okay? You get the idea. I'm gonna be back down on the ground showing you. But overall, I think this is a wonderful tool. Like I said, if you're just using it for the hip flexors alone, let alone the other benefits, I think it more than belongs in your self-care package, or in, if you're training in your muscles and your ligament, you're taking care of yourself, I think it belongs in that package. Now, here's the issue. This is not going to outdo, 12 hours of you sitting every day. So this is a great tool. It's very helpful, but it's just a tool, meaning if you're constantly putting your body in a position where it's becoming damaged or immobile or less healthy, The real thing that needs to be solved is how to get your body out of that situation in the first place. So I love the tools, but it is, not a permanent solution. The permanent solution is to fix the movement problems with your body, or the movement deficiencies in your body. The other thing that I don't love about it is, as I was showing you, there's something really concerning, just structurally, about getting your low spine. I mean, I'm going to do this because I have a low spine, or a healthy low spine, but if somebody didn't have a great low spine, I would be really concerned about introducing such an arch, or can I just say arc into their lower back. There's sometimes issues where the height of these crests is too high, and it can produce, posture that doesn't really make sense. You want to keep your low spine neutral. You don't want it to flex or extend too much. They're too far away if you're going to use it on your upper back. So instead of these crests poking into the muscles around your spine, they end up poking into your ribs, and it feels really tender. But like I said, it's worth it just for the hips, especially if you're experiencing hip problems. It's also worth it for other places like up here on your neck, where the pinpoint pressure really makes sense. Okay, so overall, I think it's a wonderful tool. I think you should, if you're serious about this stuff, if you're serious about attempting to fix the hip pain, if you're serious about fixing your tight hip flexors, it's definitely a tool you have to have. If you're just serious about foam rolling and taking care of your body in general, it's a wonderful tool. But like I said, it's just a tool. The real problem is you need to fix the situation that you're putting your body in to get into that place in the first place. Anyways, take care of the underlying causes, and eventually they won't be problems, okay? If you have any comments or questions, if I missed something, if I was unclear, which my wife tells me I am unclear all the time, please post below. I would love to help and answer. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.